All right. All right. I guess we are live. Yes, we are. Great. My name is Frank Zanka. I am the creator of Mythlords Classic Monsters. This went live on both BackerKit and Kickstarter. We are doing late pledge, which is in the link in the description below. It is a deck building area control game. So featuring your favorite classic monsters, and you're playing as that. If you know my name from anything, it's probably because of Destiny Aurora. This is my big box game that includes miniatures where you're playing on space map, and a planetary map. So your ship holds characters that then you are dropping off on the planet, and it's also fun. It's also based on my book series. I am on Amazon. If you look up my name, Frank Zanka, you will find some of my stuff. I also do I do fantasy as well. This is my latest fantasy book. So a lot of my stuff is story based. In fact, we are looking to do a um, a campaign version of the game right now. I'm working on that. And there's my vampire mob set in 1950s Hollywood. And this is an adaptation, comic adaptation of the first Destiny Aurora novel. Lots of fun. And I also hooked up with Moonstone Books. They are doing this is not it, but this is an example of what they've done in the past. Green Hornet 90, I know there's a lot of glare, 90th anniversary anthology. And we're going to be launching that next week. We're going to have a live stream with the writers. So that's also a link in the description below as well. All right, so let's jump into this. This is really the first time I just played last night as well. And when you get excited about playing your own game and you want to play it over, that means you did something right. So this is the first time I'm playing with all of the expansion. Again, I played it last night, but so this is basically the second time, I guess. The first round of games, I should put it that way. So what I did, so when you're playing with the expansion, this comes with, this is what the expansion box looks like. So it has all of the Oz characters in it with a little bit of a horror spin to it. And we're going to be playing today Dorothy versus the Wicked Witch of the West. These are the player mats. This is not how they're going to be once they're actually printed. This is my prototype. We're actually going to have a 2-level thing so that the cubes fit into the player boards. And then, of course, we also have player mats. These are neoprene mats. They feel really great. And it has Mark. This is all the artwork by Mark Spears, and who's doing a lot of covers right now for Marvel and DC. His name's popping up, and Dynamite for that matter. His name is popping up everywhere. But you're going to try to keep if you ever played a deck builder, instead of bringing a deck to the store or whatever else, like Lorcana, here you're given a starter deck, and the starter deck has certain cards in it. Ooh, that doesn't belong there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and we have cheat sheets as well. I'm going to go over the rules real quick as well. The rules are very easy. But anyway, you're given a 10-card starter deck, in this case 11 because I have a Kickstarter exclusive in there. And then your main deck that you're drawing from and you're going to be purchasing from, this is 100 cards. So what I did was I took the expansion and I removed cards out of the deck to include decks in them. So like the starter deck will include 2 mission cards that are up there. So I removed 2 to make it equal. And then I removed, certain event cards and then put the new ones in, certain weapons, etc. Because you need to have a certain ratio of events and characters and attachments. So I basically took all those out. This is a Kickstarter exclusive as well, or a crowdfund exclusive, I should say, because the BackerKit people got that first. So also I removed some minions, etc. And then, of course, I put the new cards in. Now, the deck normally has two of every character. So what I did was I removed one of each and only used one of the Oz ones. So now instead of having two, it has one of each to equal that out. And that's how that works. Very, very simple, but it keeps the ratio of the main deck the same because we're going to have additional expansions as well. And you're always going to be able to mix and match and things like that. I know that Mark is working on a Greek mythology version as well. So here's the setup. So you get your player mat. I will be playing Dorothy. So there's the Dorothy card. She is the supernatural faction. This is the cost of the card. If you delete the card, destroy it, take it out of the game, I will get that much power, which we're going to explain in a second, which is basically your monetary version here. And then on top of that, this is your health. This is your attack value or your strength. This is your amount of power you generate in your sanctum, which is your player mat. And this is my special skill. And then I have a commander skill or trait. And then I have no place like home. It cost me one. And when a battle is announced, Dorothy may return to her sanctum, canceling any involvement in the battle. And if anybody kills me, it is 3 points to them. That's going to go in my commander section. Since I've been working on the game, I am going to be using I had to upload the cards, the cards for the NPC into which is right here. It has a solo deck, but I have been working on them, so the text is now changed. So I basically uploaded them to a program. So the only thing I'm going to use these for right now is whether the thing is battling or not. Everything else I'm going to do random on this other program. All right, so I'll be switching back and forth once the NPC goes. So this is going to have 3 cubes on it. The first one is my power. Unlike most deck builders where you're basically your spending power is in your hand, here you're saving it up, but you're also using it for battle. This is the health of my sanctum, which can be destroyed, which it will try to destroy me. And then yellow is anything to do with your points. So we're going to lay out 2 missions, and the missions will. So this is a vampire mission called Scry a New Location. Only a soldier or an infiltrator can go, and you're going to go on these bubbles, and then you're going to move across them. And then we're going to lay out 3 different locations. If you don't have any land locations, like you'll see, this is an air and sea location with a impetus to the witch faction. And then this tells you how the location affects you, or if you land on it, what you have to do. It holds 4 people. And this is if I win the location, I'll get 3 points, plus I'll get this. You only get that once per game, but you can see that it's air and sea, which means I can't walk onto it where I can onto the vampire. And I've changed this as well, where a vampire will appear there, and that I would have to kill him off to be able to do influence there. So these are my influence tokens here. This is I can have up to 6 characters in my army. And then we also have the mummy's tomb. All right, that's also a land location. And I have fortune and glory up here if I land on it, which is basically a push your luck type of situation. It's a test. And then I will lay out 5 cards here. Okay, so we have only 1 character here, but I do have this undead deck that I can buy at any time, and they cost 2. All right, so that's how that's going to work. And we have 1 character, which is the Flying Monkeys, which will help me if I want to go to that ghost ship, because the NPC can pop to places, but I can't. All right, so I'm going to go first, and here's my cheat sheet. It shows me my battle And then on top of that, this is my game phases. So the first thing I'm going to do is place influence on a location where I have one or more characters. I don't have any right now because it's the first round, or I would move a character along the mission. So now I would take cards up to 5. So my hand size is 5 throughout the entire game. Okay, so I would take 5 cards, and now I would be able to play them. So I would generate power on my sanctum. So I have one character here right now. So she's going to generate 2, which is the lightning bolt symbol there. So I generated basically 2 buying power because of this. So any characters that I have there on my sanctum. So this is my minion, but my minion is currently away because I didn't pull them, but I do now. So technically I could play him right now, and now he's going to go in the other slot. I do not have any supernatural characters. This gives me a discount. I'm not going to be able to use that. So instead, I'm going to use it to draw another card. This allows me to damage him, his sanctum. I can basically fire strike from my sanctum to his. This one here gives me 1 power. So I'm going to take that. So I'm up to 4 now. And there is a weapon here. It's a spell weapon, and at the start of a battle with this attachment, take a power from any player and add it to your sanctum. That's pretty good. This one's very expensive. I really do need this one. Here's another spell that's also a weapon. At the start of this character's battle, discard a single attachment of cost 3 or more from your opponent. All right. So this gives me 1 off a thing. So I think I'm going to buy this Drain Life. It's going to go into my discard pile, and that's going to go up 1. Then I'm going to spend my other one. This gets repopulated immediately. There's a vampire character. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this monkey for 1, which is going to leave me down to 1. These are all going to shove over. And that is a vehicle. That is basically the Ruby Slippers just came out, but they're silver because that's what they were in the books. I am going to discard that to take a card. That's going to give me 1 more. That will not be enough really to buy anything at this point unless I want to hit him with Fire Strike. And if I do that, I will be down to 0. So I'm going to not discard that card, and I'm going to leave it. So now I can deploy up to 2 characters. Unfortunately, none of my characters can fly because the flying monkey is in my discard pile right now. So I think I'm going to send. Yeah, the smartest thing right now is for me to send my Munchkin over to the mummy's tomb. So my Munchkin is in the mummy's tomb. So now I'm going to read the top of this. Once you place a character on this location, draw the top card of the main deck. If the faction matches the character, lose 2 power, if not gain 1, and then reshuffle it. So I got the experimental faction, so I'm going to gain 1. And we'll put this back in here, and we'll reshuffle the cards out. All right, so my Munchkin is now successfully on the mummy's tomb, and the mummy's tomb will give him +1 strength because it's a supernatural location. So he now has a strength of 3. All right, so now we're going to move over to the NPC, and we're going to see what he's going to do. All right, so let's. I'm going to spin this as well, so I don't have to wait for that. All right, so the first thing we're going to do with the NPC's turn is We're going to gain 2 from the witch being on the thing. I'm going to turn over 5 cards, one at a time. All right. Of course, he has no influence to put out and no characters on any on missions. So that would be 1. He will now pass over that white line on his sanctum. Therefore, he will take the rightmost card. This will all shove over. Okay. So second card will turn over. He will gain 1 for that, or he's going to about to pass another one. Yep, he's going to pass another one. So he's going to take this now. Oh, there's an axe. There's axes everywhere. All right, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. No, 4 cards because he just put that in there, and he just put that one in there. So he's only played 1, 2, 3. So he has 2 more cards. So this will be the 4th card. He'll go up 1 more, and the 5th card. If he gets to 10, he will damage me for 2. But he's just taking cards galore. And the Tin Man just came out. So I got the Tin Man, and I have his axe. Interesting. All right. So now, after that's done, we now play his card again, which the solo cards, but I'm not using those for anything else because I've changed them so much. Take the most expensive card in the river, put it into play if possible. If not, discard it. Well, the most expensive card is the Tin Man, which can go into play. So he's got his first character already. And he's got the Tin Man going into play. I don't know where his standee is, though. There it is. So the Tin Man is now working for the Wicked Witch, which I guess that's how it was in Wicked anyway, weren't they? I didn't see the movie, but the book and the play, I guess that had some kind of relationship or something. Okay, so he is going to go here. So the next thing is move a character with the most attachments. So none of them have any attachments right now. From any player character on it. Oh, with any player character on it and begin a battle, yes or no. So he is probably going to move the Tin Man over there and start a battle with my Munchkin. So what we'll do is we'll turn one of these cards over to see if he's going to start a battle. He is not. This is the peace symbol. And then if he did, this is the amount of stuff that he would bid. So right now he's just kind of hanging out with my Munchkin, threatening to cut off his head. Talking about cutting off heads, we have Princess Luwayne there, Luwayne. All right, so I'm gonna have to battle him. I just want to get my. I might have to move Dorothy over there to do some damage over there. All right, so now it would come back to my turn, and again we're going to gain 2 with Dorothy being on the Sanctum. He doesn't use any of the NPCs. Don't use any of the stuff on top. It's just me that would do that. All right, so I really want to get some attachments for Dorothy. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have enough cards, so now I would reshuffle the other deck or my discard pile and make it my new deck. But I'm definitely going to be moving Dorothy over to help the Munchkin fight the Tin Man. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the goal is to get 20 points overall. Okay, so I have preparations, which I'm going to play first. That gives me 2. Plus, that allows me to take a card. So I got 1 more there. I got 1 more here. So, and I got 1 more here. Unless I keep that to fight with. Because right now he can bid up to 5. I don't think that the NPC deck has anything over 5. But even if he's bidding 5, that would put him at 8 strength. Right now, I'm at 2. If I move Dorothy there, that would be 6, 8. That would be 8 without bidding. So I think I'm in good shape. And then I have this resurrection that I might want to get, but I really want to get some kind of an attachment. I can buy a weapon with this for 1 less. So I think I'm going to buy this demonic axe because she has hand weapon propensity. So I'm going to use 2 for that. And I really, zombify. So I am going to use this to gain 1. And I am going to buy this for 3. All right. So now I'm going to deploy over here. So right now we are at 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are at 8. Again, 4, 5 plus her melee bonus. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 because of that, and 1 because of the location. Actually, not 10. All right, so his Tin Man now. I would flip over the top card. This would all come over, by the way. Headless Horseman comes out, which is also my supernatural type character. The first card will be done, and he is going to bid 4. I should have done my bid first, but I was going to bid 3. So this would go 1, 2, 3. He's going to bid 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's got 3 plus 4 is 7. Somebody's going to die. And I have 2, 4, 8, 9, 10, and then 11, 12, 13. I have 13 with the 3 I just built, just bid. So I have 13 to his 7, and I will win. So I will get another token there. I will kill him because I'm doing 13 damage to him. He will die. It goes in the discard pile. I will gain 2 points for him. He's going to do 7 damage back to me. So he is going to kill the Munchkin, and he's going to gain 1 point for that. All right, so right now it is 1 to 2. So we don't have a high thing, but I'm going to be taking that location here shortly. All right, and that would be the end of my turn. And I could discard anything here that I had in my hand. The only reason I'm keeping that card is to see if I'm going to resurrect that Munchkin out, which I'm not sure I am, but I'm going to keep it anyway. All right. Okay, so let's jump back into his turn now. And he is going to, his witch is still there, so he will gain 2, which means he crosses the line. He will take that card. So he does have another character as well that's going to pop up. He doesn't have anybody to move around, so now he will take 5 cards one at a time. So that will give him 1. Second card, that'll give him 2. He will pass the line. He will take this attachment. His deck's going to be a lot bigger than mine. He will fire strike me for 2. That's 3, 4, and the 5th card. And his winky guys come out for the 5th card. Okay, so his winky guy would now be on the Sanctum. The only person that's away is the Tin Man. And he only has 1 card left, so I'm going to shuffle this one up. I'm just going to put it underneath that 1 card there. All right, and then we're going to pull a solo card out. All right. I'm just going to do that. All right, let's see what solo card he pulls. We're going to spin on the randomizer. That's a noise you hear, by the way, is the randomizer picking a card. Hear it? All right, move an NPC to a location with chosen player character. Discard, it's assassination. Chosen player character. Discard that player. The NPC gains the points. So I'm going to have him move the witch there, killing off Dorothy. She will move to the Sanctum, and he will gain 3 points for that. Okay. Doesn't count as a battle, though, so you won't get anything there. And then he can also start a battle with the Munchkin. Oh, the Munchkin died. Got to pull him out. So now she's there by herself. She will discard all this, being assassinated. Okay, that was not fun. The NPC gains Sanctum power of the assassinated player character's cost. That's not good either. The cost was 5, so he's going to go all the way up to 10, which means he's going to damage me for another 2. And when that happens, this goes back up to 3. And place 1 NPC influence on the location where it moved. So he will get an influence there too. He's not being very nice. So the witch teleported me out, took power from me, and on top of that, gained an influence on the mummy's tomb, of which I don't have anything to repel him right now, so this is going to be a problem. After I was going to get it this turn, he took it from me and assassinated Dorothy. But Dorothy's going to come back because she's strong. She's a strong female lead. All right, so that would be the end of his turn. And now it is mine. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have nobody on my Sanctum, so I'm just going to gain 1. My monkey will come out though. So let's grab monkey 2. Put him into my base. She is now away. He's in the Sanctum. And I think I'm going to move over. That's that Headless Horseman. Oh, he's still there. I could get Dorothy back. Place a character of 3 or less. No, I can't. So I am going to draw a new card. This one does allow me to recruit a supernatural for 1 less, which I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get in that Headless Horseman. All right. And that was this blacksmith card. I don't really have any money to pay for that, so I am going to grab this instead. And I'm going to give my monkey Drain Life. These are going to get shuffled back up. And I think I'm going to deploy my monkey to the ghost ship. And I need to get either Dorothy back or the Headless Horseman back next turn, because he's going to start taking that mummy's tomb from me. And I forgot too, when Dorothy went there, she should have done the test, and she didn't. I have to do that next time, or when I put somebody else back out there. And the ghost ship only says that if I lose, anybody who loses a battle, whether the amount of damage kills them or not, they immediately die, because you have to walk the plank. Okay. So I'm going to move my monkey onto the ghost ship, and that will end my turn. So right now he is winning 4-2, and he's about, and I'm my base is pretty damaged right now, and there's no way for you to heal that, by the way. All right, so he's going to get. We have 2 influences each right now, which means if I don't repel him by next turn, he's going to take it. All right, he has his Winky Guard on the map there, so he's going to gain 1 for that. He's going to pass over the line, which means he's going to take the card. All right, Mr. Hyde comes out. He's going to turn over 5 cards. So there's 1. He's going to gain another 1. Second card, he's going to fire strike me for 2. That's 2. He's got his vampire comes out. That's card 3. Card 4 gives her a weapon. And card 5 gives him another point, which goes over a line. So he's going to take Zombify. Okay. All right. So he's got his vampire with an attachment. And as the player, you can choose to attach to any character. I can also attach it to that as well. But let's see if his basically if any character goes out, I'll attach it. So let's get the vampire out. And let's see what he's got going on. I might just pour these out so I can just go through them. All right, he's only down to 2 bases right now. All right, let's see what it says. Dematerialize. Choose a vehicle or weapon attached to a character on a location with the highest pump cord. That's this one. That's the only attachment I have. So this will be discarded. Wasn't very nice either. And then move an NPC character to the location where it was discarded. So they don't need to worry about the air and sea portion of it. So I'm going to move that vampire over there, and I will give her that other spell. And then start a battle. If not, discard a player character from its sanctum with the lowest cost. I don't have anything on my sanctum, so that won't affect me, but let's see if he starts a battle. He will start a battle. You can see the crosses, the cross swords there. So he will start a battle. I have absolutely no power in my sanctum, which is a problem. He has 4, so I bid 0. I'm going to lose this battle badly. And he is going to bid 4. The good news is his power is down to 0. The bad news is he's got 3, 7, 8. He's attacking for 8. I'm attacking for 2. Oh, plus it's him. He's attacking for 9. Wow. I'm attacking for 2. And I will die. And he will get another point. And I gain nothing. And he's going to gain an influence there too. This is not working out real well for me right now. That would be end of his turn. Go back to mine. I have nobody on my sanctum. So I generate nothing. I got nobody out on the field, so I generate nothing. All right. So I did get Dorothy back. That's one good thing. And I'm going to gain 2 here. And I don't think I'm going to buy anything because I'm going to take that to take a card. Great. Just generate another one. I think I'm going to hang on to that one, but I'm not going to buy anything purposely. Oh, I'm going to take this card. It's going to go in there. Another Munchkin, which I really desperately need. But instead, I'm going to destroy this card to give me 3. I do need that Munchkin. All right, so this is either going to hurt me or help me. So I'm going to place Dorothy there. I'm going to do a test. It does not match mine, so I do gain 1. So I'm up to 7. That's great. That is great. Vampire on the ghost ship. It's very thematic, I think. And Dorothy fighting the Wicked Witch in the Mummy's tomb. That's good stuff. All right. So right now, Dorothy is at 4, no attachments. She has 2 there, which is 6. She also gets that 7, and I can bid up to 6. So I can go up to 13, which I am definitely going to do because I need to kill the Wicked Witch. So I'm going to bid 6 out of my 7. I can only bid up to 6. That's as high as it goes. All right. And he is going to be at 4, 5, 6. He's at 6 plus whatever he bids. He is going to bid only 2 this time. Okay. Oh, he can't. He has nothing. He can't bid anything. He's down to 0. I didn't even notice that. Okay. So he is only at 4 and 6. He can't even kill me because I'm 7. I have 7 health. Yeah. I think I finally won a battle here. That's great. I didn't realize he was down to 0. I thought for sure he was going to kill me. So he will not kill me, and that will allow me to take the location. So he is going to die. Die, Wicked Witch, die. That she goes into there, and I will get 3 points. That's amazing. And from there, I will return these to her. He will go, or Dorothy will go back to my sanctum. I will gain 1 here, which will make it 3, which allows me to take the mummy's tomb. And I can use this anytime. You may find the mummy character card in the river or main deck and put it into your hand and add any influence and add an influence to a supernatural location. So let's see what the next location is. It is an experimental location, but I really want that mummy. So I think I'm going to give up on the supernatural thing. So I'm going to turn this in, and I'm going to gain 3 more, bring me up to 8 health. That is a one-time use only. And I am going to find the mummy and put him into my force. So we're going to basically look through the deck for the mummy. So not only did I win the location, but I found the remnants of the mummy and brought it to life. And he immediately goes into play. There he is. Amazing. All right, and I have now taken the lead by like 4 points. I don't think that's going to last. And the only reason that I was able to get that boost is because he was down to 0 power. And I'm not going to be able to stop him on the ghost ship until I get my silver slippers back, or I can fly over there or teleport or whatever. All right, so he's got his Winky Guard here, so he's going to gain 1. He's going to gain 1 power, 1 thing here, which means next turn he's going to grab that, and there's not going to be much I can do about it. The only thing I'm safe from is the Wicked Witch right now, and he's going to turn over cards. So he's going to gain 1, 2, 3. He's going to pass the line. He's going to get the Undead Archer. Snake comes out. So that's 3 cards. 4. He's going to gain 1 more. And 5. He's going to gain 1 more. He's going to pass into the line. So he's going to take that protection spell as well. Oof. All right. So he's back up to almost all of his power again. All right. So let's find out what card he's going to pick and how he's going to mess with me now that he's mad at me. Don't be mad. All right. Let's see what we got. Yay. Player character. I don't have any. With the least sanctum power and attach it to an NPC. I don't have it. Move and the NPC character to which you just attach the weapon or to a location with 1 or 0 characters on it, or move the character to the highest cost with the highest cost to that location and then battle. Well, the only thing I have is a Winky Guard, and the Winky Guard can go to anything. So okay, so there's no player characters here at this point. So I'm going to send him to the Vampire's Crypt. And he will, since he's the NPC, he will not trigger the vampire on it. Okay, so that would end his turn. All right, so my turn. So let me get 4 cards. All right. It's getting nasty up in here, that's for sure, because he's about to get 3 points. And there's nothing I can do about it. I have the mummy, but the mummy can't fly. So I can go to the Vampire Crypt. That's about all I can do. But I do get the Headless Horseman. I need to find his standee. Here he is. Actually, I'm only down to one base too. He will go in here. All right, let's see what else I can play. My Munchkin is also back. So I have 3 characters. Everybody's back alive now. Is there any? I should buy that other Munchkin. Oh, he would generate, by the way. So he would generate too. So I am going to buy that Munchkin. I really need to get this out of here because or else he's going to get it and give it to me. There is a ghost train. So I don't need this card because all my characters are out. So let me grab another card. I don't know if there's any weapons there. There are not. So I'm going to go grab another card. I'm thinking that I should fire strike him for 2. Any weapons? There's no weapons. There's only a creature out. So I'll grab that. And that's good. So I can either use this to battle with, which I might do. And I think I'm going to take my Headless Horseman and give him the battle axe. And I'm going to hold on to this to give him an extra strength. But I think I'm going to kill that Winky Guard. So I'm going to take my Headless Horseman. I'm going to go here. My mummy will travel down. Oh, this guy's dead. This guy's dead. My mummy will travel down the yellow brick road. But a vampire will come out here. So I have to take the first vampire that comes up in the deck. So let's see who comes up. And that would only be a little guy. So I could kill the Winky Guard, but that will not give me an influence because the vampire is there. But it would give me the points for the Winky Guard and get him off there. Trying to think about what I should do. Should I kill the vampire first or should I kill the Winky Guard first? I don't know. The vampire is only going to do 2 damage to me, so it can't kill me. All right. And he's doing 3 damage, which is just enough to kill that without adding anything. All right, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to not bid anything, and I'm going to kill the brides off. Of course, that wastes me a turn. And he's going to get an influence there, and I'm not. And I'll hang on to this. Well, the Munchkins wouldn't be able to do enough damage. I could have, but I moved 2 already. So I can't move a third. I can only have two deployments. All right, so it's the NPC's turn. So he's going to go back to the Sanctum. They're going to get this. They don't get any of the other stuff on the bottom of this, so they're just going to turn that over and get 3 points. We are now pretty much neck and neck. Okay, he's also going to gain an influence here, which is going to make that Winky Guard stronger in the Vampire's Tomb. She is going to generate 1. Oh, that Mr. Hyde's going to go. All right, first card. Oh, the Winky Guard is now going to have the Woodman's Axe. So that's the first card. Is going to give him another one, which is going to give him Mr. Hyde. Hunchback comes out. So that's 2 cards right now. Third card is going to give him another one. Fourth card gives him an attachment to protection spell on his thing. Once the Sanctum takes 3 damage, this card is attacked. So it only triggers with 3. And the last card, the Tin Man comes out. So what we can do, I'll probably end up giving. See, it's better off the Winky has the Woodman's Axe because he's about to go into battle. This would now shove over. And we have Emerald City come out. Okay. Let's see what he's going to do at this point. He's about to damage me, which I'm about to get critically. Take the least expensive card from the river, put it into play if possible. If not, discard it. The least expensive one would be the giant snake. And yes, you can't put that into play. So what I'll do is I will give the Winky Guard the giant snake, and I will give the Tin Man the Woodsman's Axe. Okay. Now they all have attachments. Move a character with the most power to a location with a player character on it. Uh-oh. And begin a battle, yes or no. So the most power would be 5, which would be the Woodman, the Tin Man. Because right now he's at 5, 6. So I'm going to move him over to the Mummy. Let's see if he starts a battle. He's in there for peace, baby. Give peace a chance. If none are available, okay, yeah. So that goes. Or should I have even? But if I had moved him here, which technically any normal person would have done, because now we have double the strength for my woodsman. When my Headless Horseman comes in, he still wouldn't have done the battle. So just leave him there, because technically a player character would have enhanced the present force he has. Okay, so we are going to put one here and one here. I'm going to draw. Well, first of all, I have a Munchkin that's generating 1, and Dorothy is generating 2. So I'm up to 9. I only have 3 cards, which means I need to reshuffle these to pull the last 2. And I think he only has 1 card, so I'm going to have to shovel him up too. And he's going to have to draw to start a battle on that location that we're at. And what is he at? He's at 4. He's only at 5, 6. Oh, that's right. I didn't read the top of that card. Oh, that's the vampire one. We already killed it. We killed the vampire on there already. And then the mummy. When placing a character here, put the top card of the deck. If yours or the character's faction, which is the same, gain 1 power. If not, lose 1 power. If it matches. Yeah, so let me do a test on that, because I didn't do that last time. All right, so that's 3, 4, 5. Let's do the test. It is mine, so I will gain 1. Okay. Let's see what cards I've got. I got my silver shoes back. Everything's land now. I am going to damage him for 2. And then I'm going to gain 2 and draw a card. I got nobody to resurrect, so I'll get another card. And I don't have anything I can do here, but I will be using this. I'm just going to hold everything I have. And then I really don't want him giving me that. So let's spend 4. Which is a waste of money. He's gonna generate power out of it. But at least it's not in my hand. And then, well, I really need all that power. I'm going to leave that till next round, because I'm going to have to bid up. I'm going to have to bid the whole 6. All right, so we have the Headless Horseman. Let's see, I can deploy Dorothy over there to fight the Tin Man. Or, yeah, let's do that. I'm going to move Dorothy here, which means I'm going to take another card. It is mine again, so I will gain another thing, another power. Getting pretty lucky with that. And I'm going to move the mummy over to help the Tin Man. I mean, help the Headless Horseman. So the Headless Horseman and the mummy versus the Winky Guard and the Tin Man. Okay. All right. So I am going to bid. I'm going to bid the full 6, which means my power right now is 2. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 14. It's going to be hard for him to beat me there. 14, and he is going to bid only 2. Okay. And he is at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He is at 12. Which means we're all killing a lot of shit. You can only kill 1, though. He'll probably kill 1 with the most attachments to it, which means he'll kill the Headless Horseman. All right, he's got. So I will win now because he's got 12 and I have 14. What was it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14. That was a pretty close battle though. 14 to 12. Okay. Yep, because let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, 13 to 14. I still win. He's doing 13 damage back to me. I have a health of 7, and 6 is 13. He's everybody. I'm glad I didn't move Dorothy there. He's going to kill everybody and get 4 points. I am going to kill everybody also with my 14. He's got 5, and 6 is 11. So everybody heal, dies, but I'm only going to get 3 points. And now I'm losing. But I have Dorothy that just can walk over there. Next turn though. I'm gonna have to deploy somebody. That was a nasty battle though. Nasty. And he's gonna jump over there for sure. He still has his vampire. Which gets 1 there as well. Vampire and the witch is working together. That's pretty crazy. All right, so his vampire gains 1, which is going to put it over the line. So that's going to go here. I'm going to shuffle these up. This is going to move over. Dynamite's going to come out. He only has spots for 2 characters. He has 3 dead characters right now. And so do I. Damn, my flying monkey has been dead for a long time. A long time. That guy never come back. All right. So let's move through the five cards over. So there's 1. He's going to gain another point. Second card, Woodsman's Axe. His Tin Man is back already. That's the 3rd card. Oh, his Princess comes back. 4. He's going to gain 1 more, which will bring him up to 10, which is going to knock me down again, which this is going to go back up to 3. If he hits me again, I'm critically damaged, and he's going to gain 4 points. Okay, we're going to find the princess, the headless princess. And he now has 3 people in his sanctum. It's getting nasty, getting nasty. And she automatically gains the faction and keywords of any character on a location that she shares with. Okay. Let's see what we're going to do now. Well, let's see what happens with the card I draw. All right, let's see. Give me the noise. Discard a vehicle or weapon attached to a character on a location. Nope, there isn't any. Move an NPC character to the location where it was discarded. If not, discard a player character from its sanctum. Oh no. With the highest cost. And the NPC gains 1 point. At least he didn't go out, I guess. The highest cost guy that I have on my location is I do have an attachment to fight Dorothy. Let's see if the fight occurs. It does not. That's great. And that's the end of his turn. And it's only if not that he gets the point, right? Yeah, if not. Okay, so he doesn't get that last point. So I don't think I did it. Okay, so now it's my turn. So I have my Munchkin here, so I'm going to gain a point for that, or a power for that. And I'm going to draw, I get one there. If I could kill, I didn't knock off the 6 from this. If I can kill the Tin Man, who is right now at a 6 strength, I am at a 6 strength as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I'm going to gain 1 here. I'm going to gain 2. Is there any weapons I want to buy? No. Gain 1 more. I will. You know what? I'm going to put the drain life on my Munchkin. I'll hold on to that. My Munchkin will go over here to help me fight. At the start of a battle with this attachment, take a power from any health and add it to your sanctum. I will be doing that. Knocks him down to 2, puts me up to 5. So right now, he can only bid 2. So I am at 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10 if I use this. And I need 6 to kill him. So I'm going to hang on to that. I'm just going to go straight, and I am going to bid. He can only be 3, 4, 5, 6. So he is going to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he is going to kill Dorothy. Son of a bitch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Or 7, 8. Doesn't matter. Even if it's. So Dorothy's going to die because they're going to kill the highest cost character. But the good news is that my Munchkin survived. So Dorothy's going to die again. He's going to die again. So I'm going to get 2 points for him dying. He's going to get 3 points for me dying. And I am going to take this location. We're just going to put my Munchkin back, and we have taken over the Yellow Brick Road. Putting out Munchkin Land. During your turn, you may replace any empty location. I could take out the Vampire Crypt, but at this point it's irrelevant. With an Oz or experimental location. Well, the other Oz came out. I don't think there are any more Oz cards in here. There isn't. Oh, there's Winky Country. So I'm going to hold on to that. I should probably just use it. What's the experimental one? I'd be screwing myself doing that. I wish the Munchkin one hadn't come out. Well, maybe I can. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Munchkin Land out. I'm going to put Winky Country in so I can put an influence there. Because what it says is during your turn, you may replace any empty location with an Oz or experimental location from the location deck. Add one influence to that location, and I get 3 points. So I'm going to gain an influence on Winky Country. And this shuffles up. Plus the other one, Munchkin Land, was a witch location. So I didn't want to give that to them either. Okay, that's the end of my turn. He's probably pretty pissed off right now, although we're like completely equal. And he's down to no power, which means the chance of him critically damaging my sanctum right now is pretty slim. He still has 2 people on his location. So he's going to gain 1. He's going to gain 3. Which means that ghost train is going. All right. So he's going to gain 1. He's going to gain that ghost train. Uh-oh. Number 2, his Wicked Witch comes back out. 3. Four. And he's going to gain the Hunchback. Okay. So I think that was 5 because he brought the witch out. He got that. He got the undead archer. That's 2, 3, 4, and no, maybe it's 1 more. Am I missing 1? And his Winky comes back out. Don't pull out your Winky. All right. So it's just the Tin Man that's dead. That's it. He's only got 1 base left. All right. So let's see what he's going to do from here. He did not critically damage. If he critically damaged my base, he would have won. Yep. So I'm like hanging on by a thread right now. All right. Let's see what we got. And we're spinning, and we're the leftmost character in the river. Of course, she wanted the witch. Giant bat. And immediately deploy them to the rightmost location. So his witch is coming out. How thematic was that? I didn't even plan that. Where's the ugly witch? Oh, there she is. What's the chances of that? What is the chances of that? It's almost like it's thinking. And start a battle? No battle to start. Move an NPC character from its sanctum or discard pile to a mission. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have a vampire one here and a soldier or infiltrator. And she is an infiltrator, and it's a vampire thing, so let's put her there. So now we're down to the nitty gritty. Be down to the last 2 turns, or maybe 1 if he damages. Yeah, he could damage me next turn. All right, let's gain influence for my Munchkin. It's the only thing I have here, so I have 1. I'm going to gain 1. There's my friggin' monkey. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is gain 1 here. My monkey will come out. I'm going to have to battle there. Yeah, but her witch is only 4. It's only a 4 attack. I do not have Dorothy, though. I only have little guys. I have my monkey, and I have my Munchkin, and that's it. The bat is not going to help me right now. I'm going to get a card for that one. Oh, yeah. I got my second Munchkin out. And that is my last base. And I can't deploy 3 people, though. But my 2 Munchkins together, they gain +1 if another, so they'll gain exponentially 3 and 3. They'll be at 6. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have my 2 Munchkins fight the witch in the vampire crypt. And that only happens once per game. Okay. So I'm at 6, 7, 8. So I'm at 8 without bidding anything. I'm going to bid 4, which brings me up to 12. And this could win me the game. So right now he's at 3, 4, 5, or 4. He's only at 4. All right, let's see what he's going to bid. 4. That puts him at 8. That will kill both my guys. Okay. Well, he's at 8, and I bid 4. So I have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm at 11 to 8. So I will win. He will kill both my Munchkins. I will kill him. I will gain the location. So he gains 2 points for killing both my guys. I gain 2 points for killing him. I'm immediately going to cash that in and win the game. Nice. That was fun. All right. Thanks. That's almost exactly an hour. That's awesome. Anyway, yeah, you can see how close the NPC gets because, again, 1 more turn and he would have critically damaged me. Of course, that battle also put him back 4. So if I didn't start the battle, he wouldn't have bid anything. He only bid 3. Yeah, so if I didn't start the battle, he would have critically damaged me. I had to go into battle to knock his power down. and force him to bid. But anyway, we were literally 2 points apart, 2 more points, and critically damaged me would have gotten him 4 points. Or if I had another character there that he had killed, he would have won also, because if I had a champion there, they're worth 2 points. So anyway, that's how close it got. So I think the AI is in good shape right now. I've been reworking it for a little while now, and I think it works. But anyway, if you'd like to jump in and lay pledge, the link in the description below, as well as the link to the Green Hornet and things to that effect. If you have any questions about how this works, just put a comment in. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Also, give me a like and a subscribe if you can.